What does my soul need from me today? So, do we have paper for everybody? Fabulous. And does everybody have it already? Great. So, you are about to channel for yourself. Yes, you are. There'll be a bunch of you in here who are like, oh yeah, I do that all the time, it's what I do. And there'll be some of you who are like, huh? Yeah. So, channeling is different for everybody. So, for example, with me, I met my guides. Wasn't looking for it, wasn't planning on it. I was kind of happy, I had enough going on, but it happened. Now, not everybody is going to channel their guides and have direct communication with them. Not everybody is going to speak to Archangel Michael or President Zod from the 18th dimension. Some will. But everybody can channel their higher self. That is something I absolutely believe. And the higher self is just the part of us that goes beyond the rational mind. It's the soul. It's the voice of the soul. So, what does my soul need from me today? I want you to write at the top of your paper, what does my soul want me to know today? What does my soul want me to know today? And now, just take a couple of minutes to write whatever comes to you. What does my soul want me to know today? And don't think about it, just write. For some of you, it will come through automatically, and for some of you, you might hear or see words, and you write them down. Okay. Thank you, Jacob. If you were surprised by what you wrote, just raise your hand. Okay. Anybody here, could you keep your hand up if this was the first time you'd ever done this? Okay, great. So I'm curious at this point, before we go for a break shortly, if there are any questions. So either about this or about anything else that we've just gone through in the first hour. But the reason I wanted you to do this is a really quick reset, especially for your mind. So if your mind is really busy and you're like, it's a really good thing to go, okay, I know my mind has a lot to say. What does my soul want to do? Because there is a part above my mind, somewhere on this guy's head, let's see, somewhere on our little friend's head, who came all the way from Whitstable, that is above and has a higher and wider perspective for us. And I will just say that often when you first channel for yourself, the most common thing I've heard from disgruntled people is, oh, well, yeah, I did, but it was just like nice. It was just like, you're beautiful, you're a lovely person. And I was like, okay. And how often do you say that to yourself? And they're like, okay. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of calibrates you at first. I find that the more we channel, the more we do this kind of exercise, the more detail, the more back and forth happens. But at the beginning, we get calibrated to a slightly higher level of love and acceptance than we as humans are calibrated to and sharing with each other. Because energy speaks. And if you look at the news, or if you see the harassed parent in the supermarket, or you have a conversation with a friend who's only angry about what's going on for them and can't see beyond it, energy also affects us. So we're often in that vibration with each other and having to use practices like this one, for example. Stephen's going to share some others, to kind of bring ourselves back to spirit, back to center. Intuition. We all have it, we all use it, it is happening around us all of the time, but you, probably like me, didn't really know about it when you were a kid. And yet for me, working as an intuitive for the last 15 years, it has been a core of my life. So I'm thrilled to bring my workshop Intuitive Power to you. I will also be bringing the fantastic Stephen Washington, who everybody loved when we did it in London in June. This will be a day where you will learn more about the intuition that you already have, how to use it, and also what to avoid when it comes to intuition, so that it can enhance your life and bring more love, joy, and awareness to the way that you move through the world. So we are coming to New York, Los Angeles, Portland, Toronto, and Calgary with Intuitive Power. We hope you can join us. Check the link below for all details and dates.